A look there inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, rivals collide in the AFC West. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan. But if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On fourth down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. In motion is Myers. Play action now. It's Gino. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Vegas.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll go again with Genty. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
For the longest time, when you threw the ball to the running back, it was a check down, a swing, a screen, kind of short underneath where you relied on guys to run after the catch, but that's not the case anymore. So many of these running backs around the league, Mike, they can run routes, in a lot of cases, almost as good as the wide receivers.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. He's got his big tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
A 19-yard pickup there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Has some room inside the 30. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready for their second possession. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Gino to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play, and a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. And the punt left side by Bowers. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he cannot get away. Work down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Raiders have their punt team out there. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll send Worthy in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
That's good.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, KC.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Second and 5. Right back to the air from Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now. to throw again. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Raiders offense going to get it one final time in this first half. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. On the return is Dylan Lowby. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
He'll go right back to Myers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pick.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raider first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith taking off. He'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And a nice defensive play. There's good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now, Gino. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun, it's Gino. That's left side to Tucker. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Mahomes. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 21 on that one. And And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. It's made by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give them 27, and it's first and goal.
Another Kansas
You never know
City
which
Chiefs.
play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
Mahomes goes to run with this one. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Brings up second and
A
goal.
loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
A run with Pacheco. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Raiders 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Play action. Smith. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And another first down. And another big gainer. This time 23 yards. From the shotgun. Smith. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
And deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
It's a gain of 6.
Now, timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. To throw, here's Smith. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here we go. One final play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Unbelievable, Mike. I mean, what a game. What a finish. They knew they had to have the touchdown, and they got it. And now they are an extra point away from winning this game.
Harrison
4
Butker
quarters
to kick off
could
for
not
Kansas
determine a
City.
winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Run out of the gun for Genty. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Now a first throw here in overtime. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
In motion, that's Thornton. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. this is Genty. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up second and long.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Vegas.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
That one caught by Tucker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man is Horton. He's got it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's into the hands of Horton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Off the play fake. Smith. That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And he will dive into the end zone. Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver, and in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, KC.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in.
And they have done it! Matching touchdowns here in OT. And now they'll have a chance to win with a 2-point conversion.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Bobby now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. In motion, that's Thornton. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Man in motion here is Tucker. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. In motion, that's Thornton. On 2nd down, Smith. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it. A critical mistake by the offense here in the overtime. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run right up the gut with Genty. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough.